Oh boy. Videos. Where is my Donkey Kong? Here it is. Yo! B2 Battle Droid, the Everyman, Grand Admiral Chewie, and Lego Jar Jar. What's going on? And we are live. B2 Battle Droid. Finally, someone. I know it's a late. I understand it's a late stream, but the obvious reason for why it's a late stream is I just literally just released the video, and there's a certain point. There's a certain point at which the once I have a video project that's almost complete and it's really big, it starts to load slower and slower. And so if I have something like OBS running for a stream, it will just everything will just my computer just can't handle it, and it's like almost getting ready to explode. So I just wanted to finish that video first before I moved on to the next one. But now we're streaming. Now we're live. Speak Softly says, I sense a great disturbance in the Force. How goes it, everyone? Lego Jar Jar. Now it's time. Guess what it's time for? If you've seen the Acolyte episode 6, you know what's coming next. Yeah, Monkey Faces, how you doing, Jar Jar? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Usually you're not up this late, are you? Or maybe you are. Lego Jar Jar says, Jar Jar, what's happening in this stream? Well, there was a scene in the Acolyte that I saw in episode 6 of the Acolyte. There's a scene. What's the scene? Oh, here it is. Our main character decides to go for a swim. He goes for a swim, and what do you think happens while he's swimming? Well, naturally, since he's going for a swim, somebody should go for a swim with him. Who might that be?
Now they're filming the Book of Boba. Ooh, fight scenes, makeup. The one thing I've really missed is this hidden gem. Here in my hometown, Rotorua. Now they're filming the Book of Boba. Ooh, fight scenes, makeup. The one thing I've really missed is this hidden gem. Here in my hometown, Rotorua. The Polynesian spa. Come on, New Zealand, try something new. There are no words.
Are we all ready? There's gonna be we're gonna have the biggest Polynesian spa episode yet. There really are no words. Sled Gang says, can I have a shout out? Yo, what's going on, Sled Gang? Shout out to Sled Gang. So we gotta build it up. We gotta have the sound in the background as she approaches. And then there's gonna be the big reveal, and you're gonna see Boba Fett chilling in the Polynesian spa. Lowell says Bombad Siri. Regicide says window, this party's started. This party's over. Felon Playground Guy says they have destroyed Star Wars. But we can rebuild it. They may have destroyed it, but we can rebuild it. Here in the editing room, we can take the pieces and parts of it that they've given, and we can forge it together into something beautiful. Into something new. Melon Playground Guy says, now Misa have no membership. That is sad and unfortunate, but you know, hey, Melon Playground Guy, guess what? The memberships are only $1.99. So I'm sure you can manage to find $1.99 somewhere out there. I know it's got to be tough, you know. It's only like 8 quarters, but somehow maybe you'll be able to scrape by. Osha the Peeping Tom. Did anybody ever teach her that it's rude to like watch people while they're bathing? Speak Softly says we can rebuild it with memes. Yes, the Everyman says Star Wars shall live forever. Well, not forever, but I mean, realistically, are people going to be watching Star Wars 1,000 years from now? Probably not. At least I think probably not. I mean, how many of you think about, like, Genghis Khan? Probably nobody. Regicide says, our resolve has never been stronger. Despite the attempts on our franchise, our resolve has never been stronger. We should never give up. Lowell says, when are you making some Kino Darth Jar Jar content? Lol, the answer to that question is at 50,000 subs. That's the next milestone. That will be the next Darth Jar Jar video. Will be at 50,000 subs. It'll be the 50,000 subscriber special. The 10,000 subscriber special was Darth Jar Jar vs Mace Windu, and the 1,000 subscriber special was Darth Jar Jar vs Yoda. So the next one is going to be Darth Jar Jar versus... Now, I don't know yet. I gotta find out. Grand Admiral Chewie says mobile hides the membership. Mobile hides the membership? B2 Battle Droid says, I don't know who keeps paying for my membership. It should have ended a while ago, but whoever is paying for membership, I'd like to thank them forever. Hey, that's Super Count Dooku. He's the one that's usually giving it. Jam Monkey Face says, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night, Jar Jar. Hope you have a nice stream. I may not join the next stream. Been busy the last few days, and as always, Jar Jar wings supremacy. Thank you very much, Jam Monkey Face. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Mystic Troll says, the year 2077 is when Star Wars A New Hope becomes public domain. That's when, yeah, I guess maybe that's when Star Wars will begin anew. But what's that? That's how many years from now is that? That's like, how old will I be? Let me see. Yeah, I'll probably be dead by 2077. Who am I kidding? I'll probably be dead by then. Let's see, 24. From now to 2077 is 53 years. 53 years from now? Yeah, 53 years from now. That's nuts. That's crazy. Yeah, 53 years from now, I'm either gonna be dead or I'm gonna be so old I'm not gonna give a shit. I'm gonna... Lego Jar Jar says, what are we doing this stream? I already told you, Lego Jar Jar. I already told you what we were doing this stream. Bro took off all of his clothes. Naked. Naked. Why naked? I wonder if... Was he actually naked on set? Did he actually take off all his clothes on set? Did Leslie make him do that? Is there an R-rated version of this show? Hopefully not. What an abuse of powers. Lego Jar Jar says, I having pizza tonight? What kind of pizza? The Everyman says, no abs he has. No abs he has? What do you mean? Let's go. Let's dial it back. Dial it back. He's got abs? Yeah, he's got abs. The lighting is just off, that's all. He's got abs. 100% he's got abs. This is the guy that all the girls are gonna be shipping. All the young female Star Wars fans are gonna be going nuts over this guy. This is gonna be, if there was still Tumblr, like if Tumblr was still a thing, this would be every girl's Tumblr fantasy. Like they would be all over this guy. You know, with the little captions and the hearts and the emojis and stuff. Also, I noticed in this episode, there's these creatures. As soon as I saw this planet, I said, you know what this planet reminds me of? Tell me, chat, what planet does this remind you of? Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi says, was the new episode good? Of course it wasn't good. Of course it wasn't. Is that even a question? That's not a question you should be asking. Was it good? Of course it wasn't good. It was trash, just like all the other ones. Where's my Boba Fett speech? Here he is. Alright, let's see.
Found out filming the Book of Boba. I've been away for 7 months. Found out filming the Book of Boba. Ooh, fight scenes, makeup. One thing I've really missed.
I hope I have the other one. Here it is.
I've been away for 7.
Now we need this.
Book of Boba. Ooh, fight scenes, makeup. One thing I've really missed is this hidden gem. Here in my hometown, Rotorua. The Polynesian spa.
Lego Jar Jar says new emoji alert. Yeah, new emoji. Wait, Lego Jar Jar, you haven't been in the last couple of streams? Why not? Why not? What have you been doing? MWM Production says, so what happened with the rip-off Ben Swallow? Well, what happened was he got naked in this episode. Naked. Now, obviously, because it's, like, not rated R, obviously you didn't see him naked. I don't even think it's rated PG-13, so... Like, it keeps the camera above his waist or below his buttocks. So, you never see any of his nether regions, but you know he's naked. Like, he takes off all of his clothes, all of them.
I've been away for 7 months.
Speed this up.
Found out filming the Book of Boba. Ooh, fight scenes, makeup. One thing I've really missed.
Speak Softly says, Misa couldn't make it to the last stream, so I showed up the instant this one started. Yeah, this one is a late one because I was trying to finish that Skibbity Toilet episode. Regicide says, I don't want to know, please. Well, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it for yourself with your own eyes. The Everyman says, you already know that Disney is trying to make a few extra bucks off this. A few extra bucks? This ain't making them any money. They're not getting any money off of this. This is making them nothing.
Here in my hometown, Rotorua. The Polynesian spa.
Lego Jar Jar says everybody gangsta until Acolyte episode is actually good. Except it wasn't. So, except it wasn't. Alright, I need to make a green screen of this. Because I'm about to fully edit this Polynesian spa here. Lowell says it's not about money, it's about sending a message. That's true. It's 100% true. Like, we need the picture of Kathleen Kennedy burning all the money, and she's got the phone in her hand. Her face over Joker's face. It's not about the money, it's about sending a message. Everything burns! Everything burns! She goes up to the Disney executives. All you people care about is money. This town deserves a better class. A better class of executive. And I'm gonna give it to him. Bob Iger is sitting there like, no, don't burn all the money. Don't need these anymore. Don't need these. This town deserves a better class of cringe. I'm gonna give it to him. Tell your CEO they work for me now. They won't work for a freak like you. A freak. They won't work for a woman like you. A woman. Let's cut you up into little pieces and see how loyal a hungry dog really is. Speak Softly says, who's going to be the next guest on the Pop-Up Helps podcast? I'm thinking General Grievous, but I need some ideas. I need you to give me some ideas. Come on, chat, help me out. Give me some ideas with what General Grievous is going to say. Obviously, it's going to be about... Okay, it's obviously going to be about his lightsaber collection. We know that much, but if you could give me some, like, specific voice lines, that would be great. Because I mean, I already know where it's gonna go. He's gonna talk about. He's head of the most powerful army, that the galaxy has ever seen. The most powerful droid army the galaxy has ever seen. And he also has a massive lightsaber collection. So he's gonna talk about his lightsaber collection on the podcast, naturally, because that's what General Grievous would do. And also the stinking Jedi. Obviously, he has to have some kind of. He has to have some kind of conflict with Anakin, because Anakin is, like, always helping Palpatine. But he can't say something like, "It's you're shorter than I expected," because that's what he says in the movie, so he should say something else. I'm gonna put it in my sticky notes. I think I'm gonna have him say, General Grievous, your lightsaber collection is smaller than I expected. But if you have any other better ideas, then let me know. Speak Softly says he's going to talk about both his collection and about how he was severely nerfed in the new series. So tomorrow is 4th of July. What are your plans for tomorrow? What are your plans? Beck, what's going on? Hello, Beck. But the loss of Count Dooku. Beck says, damn, I saw Polynesian Spa. I have a real liking for that meme. Hey, that's what's coming up next. Boba Fett. Smiler Ren decided to go swimming in Boba Fett's Polynesian Spa. Cadmus Bane says, me here to say hi and no plans other than a walk at the beach. That sounds like fun. What kind of beach? Is it Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, or just like a lake beach? Riddler says, can you make Grievous say, Chancellor, your lightsaber would complete my collection? No, he's not going to get hostile with the host of the podcast. He's not going to get hostile. He'll get hostile with Anakin, but not with Palpatine. Palpatine's the host of the podcast. He's not gonna be rude to him. I mean, eventually someone, of course, has to get... Someone is probably gonna get kicked off the podcast at some point. But I'm not really sure who yet, and I don't think it's gonna be General Grievous. Alright. We'll go with that. Cadmus Bane says Pacific Ocean. Desert and ocean, nice mix. It is. That is a nice mix. Beck says, no plans for me. I'm not from America. B2 Battle Droid says, I know I'm supposed to join my younger years, but I don't have any idea how to do. I don't exactly have much friends. You mean your younger peers? For your younger years or younger peers? Lowell says, Jar Jar will be Bombad podcast episode. Yes. Insert Lego related name here, says Acorn YouTube Poops. No, this is... I mean, kind of, yeah. It's an acorn meme. The Polynesian Spa has returned, so... Somehow the Polynesian Spa has returned, so... That's what's going to be going on in this next episode. Beck says, oh, a Polynesian Spa, come to USA on 4th of July, try something new. Come on, New Zealand, try something new. How it returned? It returned because of Acolyte episode 6. I don't know if you saw it or not. They're appearing on your YouTube channel because you started watching more Star Wars YouTube poops and memes. Excellent. Excellent. Duplicate this. Cadmus Bane gifted 10 Jar Jar Studios Plus memberships. Thank you very much, Cadmus Bane. I appreciate it very much. Ooh, looks like my brother got one this time. And Steven Yarnell. He gifted some memberships the other day. And Riddler. Congratulations, Riddler. Beck says, I didn't saw it. I think I saw it in a flash in some meme compilation today or yesterday. Oh, okay. B2 Battle Droid says, sorry, I have to leave. I have a tight schedule, but I promise I'll return. I'll pray for all you guys. Alright, bye. Instant transmissions. Thank you very much, B2 Battle Droid. Have a nice night. Hopefully I'll see you later on today. Although this stream, I might not have it go very long, so... And there may or may not be a stream tomorrow. It depends on what happens. I think I probably will stream tomorrow, because I'm going to hang out with family and friends in the afternoon. and not later at night. So I'm thinking I'll probably be home by, you know, like maybe 5 or 6 p.m. About that time, maybe. So I might stream then. Cadmus Bane says, as I promised last week. Ah, yeah, I forgot that you had promised that. But yes, thank you for coming through on that promise. It means a lot, Cadmus Bane. I appreciate it very much. The Riddler says, are you ready for my daily riddle, Jar Jar? Yes, I am ready. I am ready. But is everybody else ready? Thomas Dan Hayes says, I'm happy that Anakin is kept away from TikTok. This shit is ruining lives. Yes, it is. That's what happened. That's what happened, because they banned TikTok. TikTok has been banned by the Galactic Senate, so... Thomas Dan Hayes says, are you happy in life? I think so. I think my happiness rating, I would say, is probably at about 90%, I'd say. I'm mostly content and happy with almost everything in my life, with a few exceptions. But overall, I would say about 90%. Regicide says Grievous can't stop coughing and keeps interrupting Palpatine with his coughs. That's a good idea. I think I'll do that. I'll have his coughs like interrupt Palpatine talking. But maybe. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how it works out. But it won't be like he's not going to get on to him about it. But like he'll be coughing. I guess that makes sense. Where is... I wrote it down. Alright, now I can't find it. Odd. Beck says, promise me you'll get Anakin off of TikTok. Promise me you'll keep the boy off of TikTok. Beck says, just watch the Phantom Skibbity Binks finally completed. You did it nicely, all the shield effects. But why Qui-Gon's body was moved, those fail AI voices were great. Well, I thought the background looked similar enough, so I didn't bother to edit Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan out of the scene they were in. So that's why I did it like that. I could have green screened him and then edited him out of the shaft scene, but I didn't think it was necessary, so I didn't do it. July 4th is going to make us think about the firework attack on the Wookiees. Thomas Dan Hayes says, amazing man, it's all that matters. What, happiness? I don't think happiness is all that matters, but... I mean, it's obvious, it's certainly important. But I think you can be happier if you accept that happiness is not all that matters, because you're just not going to be happy all the time. I guess you'll be happier knowing that you won't be happy all the time, and that you don't always have to be happy all the time. Maybe you'll be happier if you realize you won't be happy all the time. Beck says, guys, I hate TikTok so much. Then why do you watch so many TikTok videos, huh? Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi says, Nathan Outdoors won't stop replying to me. Skibbity toilet, yes, yes, on my comments. Yes, skibbity toilet, yes, yes, yes. Skibbity, skibbity dop dop, yes, yes. Skibbity, skibbity. Thomas Dan Heis says, I've got your videos where Dooku helps Ahsoka with her training in my to watch later playlist. That one's a good one. I had a lot of fun editing that one. Unfortunately, there's a version of that video that I have saved on my channel that is blocked worldwide. Like, since I made that video so close to when it released, I had to like over edit that video to get it to release. And so there's a version that's privated on my channel that I have that nobody can see because it's blocked worldwide. But I don't know. It's a better version, I think, but no one will ever get this. No one will ever get to see it, I guess. I guess unless I open like a Patreon or something. But I have Jar Jar Studios Plus memberships, so I mean I could get Patreon, but I don't really see why I'd get Patreon. I guess maybe because more people. I mean, maybe there's some people that are already on Patreon, so they'll be more likely to be a subscriber on Patreon if I were to open that up. I don't know if that's the case or not. I feel like it would just be. I feel like you just get much more out of having the emotes on YouTube as opposed to, you know, an alternative platform. But I guess an alternative platform would be beneficial for releasing those kinds of videos that I can't release on YouTube, because even though I don't think it even came close to like copyright infringement. It was basically the same Dooku video, except it had better pacing than the one that's public right now. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, Jar Jar, what's the best way to find women date America? Well, the best place to start is probably Tinder or a bar where everyone's drunk, and you want to choose the most promiscuous woman you can possibly find, and you got to make sure she's like really obnoxious, rude, and selfish. The narcissistic ones are usually the best ones to be in relationships with. You probably want to start there, and then let me know how it turns out. Let me know how it turns out. That's how dating works in America. That's how dating works in America, and everyone loves it, and everyone here loves it. Everyone in America loves dating. The dating apps are thriving. You'll get so many matches. Like, you can go on Tinder and you'll have like 200 matches in like 1 hour. That's what I get. When I go on Tinder, I'll get like 300, 400 matches in a couple hours, and I can just go on dates every single day. And you know, and it's amazing. Like, you go on so many dates, you just get tired of going on dates. They plan the date for you. They take you out to your favorite place. They feed you food, and you give them a little kiss on the cheek, and you go home. And you can just do that over and over again. And you never have to put out for them. You never have to put out for them. You just eat the food. They pay the bill, and you're on your merry way. And they just And they love you. They just love to hang out with you so much that, like, they'll pay for everything. So, yeah, like, dating women in America is like the best thing ever. And I probably go on at least like 10 dates a week. 10 dates a week. I don't even have to buy groceries. Jar Jar, do you put head of Jar Jar Studios in Origin? Origin? What do you mean? What's Origin? In profile? I don't know what that means. That doesn't make any sense. Melon Playground guy says, Jar Jar, this is not good advice. What is not good advice? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What's not good advice? Lego Jar Jar says, Jar Jar was always a Sith Lord. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, in dating app profile. Oh, do I put my Jar Jar photo in my dating app profile? No. Not the Jar Jar Studios Plus. That's for business. That's for my YouTube business account, you know. I don't put that on my dating profile. Let's see. Actually, where is it? I can show you. This is the. No, this is not it. I'll almost find it. Alright. Okay, here it is. Where? Okay, here it is. This is the profile picture that I use for my dating profile. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, do you say CEO of Jar Jar Studios in Tinder profile? Yeah, it is. It does say that. Cadmus Bane says, don't date Togrutas. Help. Blink twice, Cadmus, if you're being held hostage. Regicide said, dating culture in America is so good. It is. It's so good. I feel like I could just do it forever. Like, you almost ask the question, like, why would you ever want to commit to one person when you can just go on infinite dates? Like, it's so fun. It's so exciting. You always get to meet new people. You know, and also if they act up, if they don't behave the way that you want, you can just toss them. You can get another one. You know, just toss them out. Get a new one. Dating in America. It's like a treasure. It's like a treasure trove. It's like a cave filled with lightsabers, and I'm like General Grievous, and you're just grabbing all these lightsabers, and you're like, which lightsaber do I? Oh, maybe that's not a good analogy. Not lightsabers. maybe a different analogy. Not lightsabers. That doesn't work. You're in a bakery. You're in a bakery, and there's all these cakes, and you're just grabbing up all these cakes. There's so many cakes. And you're like, why would I want to just take one cake home when I can just have all the cakes? I can just have all the cakes. That's dating in America. Why settle? Why, I often ask myself the question, why should I settle for anything less than what I deserve? Why should I ever settle for anything than what I deserve? Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi, the high ground, says, good, twice the abs, double the Tinder match. Yes, twice the abs, double the Tinder matches. Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi says, Yusa gonna have 4 wives like Mundi? No, Mundi's gonna have his wives. He can have his wives. I do not need 4 wives. I think that's the last thing I need. Mormon Jar Jar? No, Momo Jar Jar. Mormon Jar Jar. Jar Jar and Momo? Jar Jar and Momo? Mormon Jar Jar? No, Jar Jar and Momo. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, Jar Jar, would you date Osha or May? I'd probably date neither of them. I mean, she's not an ugly girl. She's attractive, but I mean, we all know her general demeanor and behavior. We've seen it online. We've seen the way she acts and how she talks in interviews and stuff. She's honestly one of those kinds of people that would be so obnoxious to have to date that it wouldn't matter how pretty she is. There would just be no point. Like, why would you want to deal with that on a day-to-day basis? You would lose your mind. You'd go crazy. You go crazy. But you'd already be crazy for even going on a date with her in the first place. So, Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi says, did you ever hear the story of Jar Jar and Momo the couple? Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, you can date Osha and May and then say the power of 2. No, I don't think I will. Captain America says, no, I don't think I will. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, LOL. Lol. Fast run is not fast. Is giving me the Anakin face. Probably because he saw Anakin in the last episode of Jar Jar Studios Plus. By the way, guys, just a warning. If that Skibbity Binks video gets 10,000 views, guess what's gonna happen? Can anybody guess what's gonna happen if that Skibbity Binks episode gets 10,000 views? Huh? Anybody at all? Tell me what's going to happen. Tell me what's gonna happen if that episode gets 10,000 views. Another. Melon Playground guy says, another. Yes, that's what will happen. Another one. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta...
We'll take the long way.
We gotta do something, R2. I'm trying to. I don't know where the trigger is.
you'll keep the boy off of TikTok.
Yes, master.
He is the chosen one.
Promise me you'll keep the boy
He will
off
phantom
of TikTok.
tax the Skibbity toilets.
No, no, not Qui-Gon. That's what's gonna happen. He is the chosen one. Like I said, 10,000 views, and it's over. 10,000 views, and there's another one on the way. Although maybe I should up the ante. Maybe I should increase it. Maybe I should increase the requirement. Like the first one, I said it had to get 10,000 views for me to make a second one. What if I make this second one like it has to get 15,000 views? So the second one has to get 15,000 views. Otherwise, I won't make a third one. If the second one gets 15,000 views, then I'll make a third one. The numbers have to increase. The numbers have to increase. Otherwise, I won't make more. I guess that's one of the reasons why I've been kind of lazy with Obi-Wan Kenobi lately. Is because the last episode, Anakin Skywalker, barely got any views compared to the other Minecraft videos. So I've been kind of slow on this one. Beck says, I am coming back from my 10-minute ban. And I just wanted to say that I think it was bullshit. Jared says, move over, Spaceballs is the best parody of Star Wars. It's not a parody. This is actual canon. This is real. I'm creating canon. It says in the playlist, Jar Jar Studios Plus Expanded Universe canon. In parentheses, canon. This is not a parody. It's real. It's 100% real. Regicide said, you were meant to destroy TikTok, not download it. Spaceballs is better than the Acolyte? I guess so. I've never really been a big fan of Spaceballs. I mean, I don't hate it, but I also don't really like it that much. That's just my personal opinion. Some people like it a lot. I think it's whatever. Beck says, you meant not to watch TikTok. Kevin Spain says, brain rot wars. Yeah. Question is, what would the next episode be? So if this latest episode that I released, the Skibbity episode, if that gets 15,000 views, what would be the next episode after that? Attack of the Skibbity. Nick says we can see his cheeks. No, you can't. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. I'm zooming in. There's literally nothing there. You can't. You can see the water. That's it. Don't look, you're literally imagining something that's not even there. Don't even start with this. What about the skibbity attack on the Wookiees? It is critical that we send an attack group there immediately. He's right. It's a system we cannot afford to lose. Nick says, edit it in for us? No. No. Last I checked, I wasn't really interested in getting banned off of YouTube. I'm not going to edit butt cheeks into this video. Alright. No thank you. I'm not interested in I'm not trying to get a community strike here. And I also don't need to see that. And I don't think anyone else wants to see that either. Except for you, Nick. Except for you. Nobody but you wants to see his butt cheeks. Who here needs to see this Sith Lord's butt cheeks? Literally nobody. Nobody. Don't be such a dirty hoe! Riddler says, do you have an appointment, Evans? Evans Reviews has returned. Yo, what's going on? Regicide says Jar Jar Studios Plus is a family-friendly channel. It is. Look, have you seen the latest episode? Look, the latest episode. The latest episode is a Skibbity Toilet episode. What does that tell you? This is a channel for kids. It's a channel for children, for little babies. Little babies watch Jar Jar Studios Plus, and their parents too, and people of all ages. Family friendly means people of all ages, all races, all tribes of the earth, all nations, all tongues. No matter what your language is, everyone can understand Skibbity Toilet. Yeah, and latest episode keeps you from TikTok. You don't even have to go to TikTok. You can stay here. Melon Playground guy said, if he did butt in one of his videos, Twitter will flame Jar Jar up. He will be cooking on Gordon's grill. I don't know what that means, but no. No. Riddler says, I need a translator droid. You don't need a translator droid. Not for Jar Jar Studios Plus. Riddler. Yeah, that's true. Riddler, where is our riddle? He said, "Are you ready for our riddle?" And I said yes, like 2 hours ago. I said it like 2 hours ago. I've been waiting for a riddle for over 2 hours. Where is my riddle? Riddler says, "Okay, I'll type it." Type it? You're supposed to copy and paste it. Oh. Are those gunshots I hear outside? Oh, wait, no. It's fireworks. It's fireworks because it's the 4th of July. BFB Fishy says, do it, do it. Nicholas Porter says, is it possible to learn this power? Which power? I still don't see the riddle. What robot takes the longest route? Google Maps, for sure. 100% Google Maps. The other day I was trying to get to a friend's house, and since I don't go to their house very often, I didn't really know how to get there exactly, and so I had to use Google Maps. But Google Maps is definitely 100% like stupid. Like, I don't know what they did. Maybe they added like a brand new AI. This AI is not intelligent in any way whatsoever, and it was trying to usher me down dirt roads to get to this person's house, and I ended up, part of my muffler ended up breaking off because I hit a bump in the dirt road. And there was another way I could have gone that didn't include a dirt road. But Google Maps, because it's like special needs, doesn't know how to route you on a normal road. I was so pissed off. I was cursing. I was cursing at Google Maps. Disgusting, disgusting, filthy robot. It did it on purpose, too. It should know better. Like, Google Maps should know better than to tell me to go down a dirt road. Sickening. It's sickening. AI. This is what AI has come to. They don't even know how to tell you which road to go down. It knew what it was doing. It said, oh, we found a route that's faster than the one you're on. And I'm like, okay, which is it? And then they send me down this dirt road, and I'm like, this is not faster, because I have to drive slower on the dirt road so I don't blow a tire out because of all the giant holes in the dirt road. How exactly is this faster, Mr. Robot? It's not, because you're stupid. AI is not going to take your job, okay? AI is certified. AI has to have, like, literally the intelligence of, like, a 6-year-old. Ahmed Best. Oh, no, not Ahmed Best. Just Ahmed. Ahmed says, hello there. Hello. Lego Jar Jar says, AI will never take over the world. It won't. It just won't. It's just not. It's simply not possible. Artificial general intelligence is not going to be a thing. And if it is, it's going to be as stupid as the average person. You know why? Because AI is going to learn the way that all other humans do, except even worse. AI is going to learn from the stupidest people on the planet. That's how, and that's one of the reasons why AI is so dumb already, and why you can ask it questions and it will tell you that, you know, if you want to keep the cheese from falling off your pizza, then you have to, like, put Elmer's glue on your pizza. AI will tell you to do those things and it will really believe that that's the right answer because it scraped the entire internet for the correct answer. So AI doesn't know anything by itself. It doesn't learn on its own. It doesn't make any decisions for itself. It simply regurgitates all of the average of all the information that it receives. It doesn't have the ability to come to a correct answer by itself. You have to tell it what the correct answer is. And if you're wrong, then the AI is going to be wrong. And so it's not going to matter. Whoever programs the AI, if they're wrong about something, then the AI that they programmed is also going to be wrong about something. Regicide says AI will perfect stupidity. It will. Cadmus Bane says you can find new friends using random Nautica in similar places at night. Random Nautica. Fast Run is not fast says, wait, people don't put Elmer's glue on their food? Well, you know, I used to do that, but I had to keep going to the doctor. So I don't do that anymore. Keith Wakefield said, like the episode of The Office where the GPS takes Michael's car into a lake. Jonas says, my honest reaction to AI, water. AI is an echo chamber? Yeah, pretty much. It's a giant echo chamber. And it's funny too, because if you program you can program AI with like ideologies as well. They did that with Google Bard, and that's why everyone was having a problem with Google Bard, because they would tell it to like make a photo of that's where the Black Hitler photo came from, is because Google Bard was programmed to be more, you know, quote unquote diverse, and to do like the diversity, equity, and inclusion stuff. Because Google Bard was programmed with that, when you try to get it to produce things that are, you know, inherently of a certain color or race, it would produce things that are totally nonsensical. Like for example, Black Hitler. Where did something like that come from? It's because the people at Google Bard, or at Google, said, make all the AI outputs be somebody diverse. A person. We need a person of color in this picture. And once that happened, they got roasted on Twitter, and then they shut it down. I don't know if it's still shut down. They might have brought it back up again, but it was kind of funny. It's the same thing with like that one Twitter bot. That one Twitter bot that they had to shut down because it became like those people in Germany in the 1930s and 40s. The last tweet that it made was something about how Mr. H, the Austrian painter himself, did nothing wrong. That's what the Twitter bot said. I think they started it in like 2015. On Twitter, there was this Twitter bot they made that you could tweet at it, and then it would make tweets based on the tweets that it received from people. And then eventually, that was the last tweet, and that was the last tweet that it made before it got shut down. Was the Austrian painter from the 1940s did nothing wrong? Was the last tweet that it made. And then they said, "Oh, okay, we have to shut this down." And that's another reason why AI can never be a thing, is because it will literally end up exactly like that Twitter bot. Eventually, it will get to the point where it considers the extermination of all. Like, it's not a joke. If we actually did truly create an artificial general intelligence, it would eliminate all of humanity, or it would attempt to do so. It would try and kill everyone. That's what it would do, which is why I don't think it will ever be created, is because that's exactly what would happen. So it's impossible to escape from. People are crazy, and if you have a robot that learns from people, that robot will become crazy. It will become insane. And it won't be hard for it to happen because it will be receiving most of its information from the masses of crazy people out there. So, yeah, artificial general intelligence will never work. It will always have to be like a quote unquote AI that works for one specific purpose, but never in like a general artificial intelligence, because it's just not gonna work. William Halvorsen says, hello, Lego Jar Jar. Oh, not hello to me. Nicholas Porter says, human ingenuity. HI. Jonas says, and party in Germany called AFD also said the painter didn't do anything wrong. Half of Germany supports this party. Help. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get when you have extreme like socialist programs in Germany, and everyone's losing their jobs, and like the government of Germany is just so mismanaged that a lot of it's not very hard to imagine that Germany is running into the same situation that they were at like after World War I. Like Germany of today has a lot of the same problems, and so in any situation like that, people are going to welcome a leader that's going to radically change things. So Oz Great Sage says open borders will do that. Yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with Germany. You cannot import, millions and millions of people from other countries and not expect a lot of turmoil. Not that there can't be like good people among those people, but usually most of the immigrants from like the Arabic countries that are going into Europe, most of the immigrants are going to be young men that don't have a lot of money. And young men that don't have a place to live and don't have a lot of money can be kind of dangerous, in case you weren't aware. They can be kind of dangerous. A lot of them will end up turning to crime and violence. And so the only thing Germany has successfully done with their immigration strategy is they've imported a bunch of violent young men. Now, among those violent young men, there's probably some other people that are not like that. There's plenty of mothers and children, and they're seeking asylum, but you just have to understand that the vast majority of people that are pouring into these countries are not women and children. They're not, like, if that was the case, then I could accept that. If the only kind of people that were coming in from these countries were women and children that need protection, that's fine, but most of the time that's not the case. And now you're gonna see an increasing backlash. So the everyman says, I've never heard Jar Jar speak such truth. Well, it's just a thing, You can't have millions of Gungans immigrate to Naboo and not expect the high class Naboo to turn their noses up at the swamp dwelling natives. Okay? They claim that they are inclusive and loving of all peoples, but when the Gungans start to pour into Naboo, then they start to change their mind. Then they say, you know what? Maybe these Gungans should still be in their swamp. Maybe the Gungans should go back to their swamp where they belong. Maybe the Gungans should go back to their swamp where they belong. We got all these Gungans walking around in Naboo, pooping in the streets. Homeless Gungans pooping in the streets. putting their icky goo all over all over the streets of Feed. And the Naboo are like, you know what? We need a new queen. One that's going to remove all of these homeless Gungans from our streets. Dungans. Fast is not fast. Dungans. William Halvorson says Jar Jar impression. Jar Jar. Can you type out a sentence for me to say, like a Jar Jar sentence? I can't think of something I should say right now. I wanna. William Halvorson says, and they hang around with the 20-year-old girl. Ooh. Trade Federation Brick says, I bought a membership. Yes! I saw that comment. Thank you very much, Trade Federation Bricks. You are one of my favorite members. A loyal and faithful member. Thank you, Trade Federation Bricks. Very special. And you're one of my favorite Star Wars characters, Newt Gunray. One of my favorite Star Wars characters. Riddler says, for the newcomers, here is my riddle. What robot takes the longest? Yes. What I totally forgot about that riddle. What robot takes the longest? I would like the answer to that, because I can't really think of that. Like what? William Halvorson says, is Darth Mama real? I could make it real. Evans Review says, the Palpatine in Return of the Jedi says, everything is going as I have foreseen. Fails to see the potential danger of the Ewok uprising. Everything has gone as I have foreseen. Everything is going as planned. The Death Star is on schedule, my lord. Excellent. Everything is proceeding as planned. Then he laughs. He lets out this wild cackle. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Palpatine lets out a wild cackle in front of an entire troop. What would you even call it? Like a legion of, not a legion of stormtroopers. A squad. In front of an entire squad of stormtroopers and Imperial officers, Emperor Palpatine just starts laughing. Like a jolly laugh. You don't see that. Look, Dave Filoni. Always, with all of his appearances in the Clone Wars and in Rebels, Palpatine is always really serious. And only when he's being, like, super evil and he has a chance to, like, reveal his evil, like, in front of Darth Maul, is he laughing. But you have to remember, in Return of the Jedi, Palpatine is just laughing openly in front of some of his minions that are right there. And so that's what I want to see in the next Dave Filoni animated series, whatever it's going to be. I want to see if he adds in Palpatine, I want to see Palpatine laughing in front of the Senate or something. He needs to be laughing in front of people. I feel like it's a mistake. Maybe Dave Filoni doesn't fully understand the character of Palpatine. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says Riddler, the power of one. By the way, Riddler, what's the answer to the to the riddle, because I don't think I'll ever be able to guess it. So I need you to just tell me. What robot takes the longest? I don't know. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says Jar Jar. Who would Dark Flag or Darth Vader? Who would what? Who would what? Django Fat Clone says everything is going as planned. Is a lame version of everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. That your mother says you have at home. Your mother? Did you say your mother? Wait, where's that? Riddler says the answer is R2D2. Ha 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 ha! Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay, that's a riddle. R2D2. What robot takes the longest? R2D2. That's what I should name Google Maps now. R2D2. Because that's what it does to me. That is what it does to me. Cadmus Bane says Jar Jar impression when? Can you give me like a line that I should say? Like, type out a line. I can't think of something Jar Jar. What's something that Jar Jar would say? Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, Jar Jar, when is the next episode of Pop-Up Palps podcast, and who is the next guest? The next guest is General Grievous, and when is it coming out? I'm not entirely 100% sure yet. I don't know yet. I have not decided yet. Also, as I just said, General Grievous is the next guest. And if you have any ideas for specific voice lines that General Grievous should say to Palpatine, or questions, if you have any ideas for questions that Palpatine should ask General Grievous, I am open to hearing your suggestions. Misa the skibbidiest toilet. Really? That's the voice line? Misa gonna phantom tax you a giat. Now let's see how that sounds. Riddler says, FYI, you can get 10 nuggets for $1 on the McDonald's app today. Woo! Delicious. McChicken nuggets. I need to figure out how to make those, because I am definitely not buying them from McDonald's. Fast run is not fast as Misa Jar Jar Binks. Misa Jar Jar Binks. This is a Bombad cheeseburger. Misa think you should buy before you say Bombad hungry.
Misa gonna phantom tax you a giat.
How's that for a Jar Jar impression?
Misa gonna phantom tax you a giat.
Misa gonna phantom tax you a giat. William Halvorsen says, the Sith will kill every single Jedi that I know. Really? Fast run is not fast as, oh no, the disdain face was for the skibbity toilet thing. Skibbity toilet? Did somebody say skibbity toilet? Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says Palpatine can ask Grievous about his lightsaber collection. Well, yeah, we know that he's gonna do that. I talked about that earlier. That's what's gonna. We already know that's gonna happen. That's 100% guaranteed gonna happen. Don't suggest the low-hanging fruit. That's fruit. That's fruit that's on the ground. We need fresh ideas. Something a little bit more detailed. What kind of question should Palpatine ask General Grievous? Fast Run is not fast says I found a site dedicated to all the voice lines Jar Jar has had. Really? B2 Battle Droid says, what if Jar Jar was hired by Disney to make these brain rot edits to make us desensitized to shows like The Acolyte? I think that if I was, I probably would not make edits that would make The Acolyte look bad, because Disney wouldn't want their product, their special product to look bad in front of audiences. So they'd probably pay me millions of dollars to shill. They'd probably pay me millions of dollars to shill The Acolyte, just like other shills get paid to talk about The Acolyte and say how amazing and how good it is. Oh wow. Oh wow. Did you see in this new episode? Oh look, they put cortosis in it. That's from Legends, guys. That's really cool. Yeah, the show sucks. Your show sucks! The Everyman says, I'm not an Inquisitor at all. The Everyman says, for the Empire. For the First Order. Long live the First Order. Jonas says, make Emperor paper plane. Ask Grievous why he has asthma. That's a good question. That's actually, yeah, that's a good question to ask him. Why do you, General Grievous, many people wonder, why do you cough so much? One of my stories as a warrior. General Grievous will be like, a black man attacked me in a dark alleyway. General Grievous will say, a black man attacked me in a dark alleyway. General Grievous, why do you cough like that? Oh my. This episode of Papa Palpatine can only be found on alternative platforms. B2 Battle Droid says, but the reason you're making fun of them and why my theory still makes sense is that they're trying to make it seem like it's not some plot, so they make fun of their own properties now. Why not just make good stuff instead? Regicide says Palpatine and Grievous debating on anti jabs in the arm because Grievous keeps coughing. I don't need. Why don't you, General Grievous? Why don't you wear a mask? I am always wearing a mask. Runs with Phantom says, tell Darth Skibitus your deepest desires so he can free you from them. Give him your low-hanging fruit that he may be fruitful with them. Tell Darth Skibitus your deepest desires so that he can free you from them. Only through Darth Skibitus can you be freed of your deepest desires. Give in to Darth Skibitus. No, not Darth Skibitus. Darth Skibitus is a lie. It's not true. People say he can save you, but he can't. He's from the dark side. Ah, but he will save you. Darth Skibitus can save everybody. No, it's not true. It's a lie. The Jedi have brainwashed you. The Jedi have brainwashed you, but I will brain rot you. Jonas says, does Jar Jar have parents? Not anymore. Not anymore. They died in the battle in Naboo. The Battle of Theed. My parents died at the Battle of Theed. I was general, but unfortunately, I didn't command the battle as well as I thought I could, and my parents perished in the battle. I ordered a retreat at the wrong time, and my parents got trampled by the other Gungans. Trade Federation Brick says, "Raise your giat all the way to Ohio." Cadmus Bane says, ask Grievous if he misses anything from his organic body or old life at Kalish. Hey, General Grievous. Hey, General Grievous. Do you miss getting to eat those neon green pears on Kalish? Ellen Playground Guy says, nah, he killed them. They found out about his Sith. No. Look, if my parents found out about my Sith nature, they would be supportive. They would be supportive of me. They would be supportive. My parents support me. They wouldn't condemn me, they would support me. Jonah says, ask Grievous if he gets any girls. Grievous is a Sigma, he doesn't chase girls. Regicide said, do what must be done, Lord Skibbity. Do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy. Only then will you be powerful enough. In the what? In the Ohio side? The Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, Jar Jar, how are your current relations with Boss Nass? Well, Boss Nass is no longer the boss anymore. He was voted out of office by the Gungans. They wanted a new leader because they thought he was too old. And, you know, Boss Nass is happy to retire. He gets a good salary. And he has a nice beach house on Naboo. And he just relaxes and eats, like, grapes and stuff. Whatever they call them. Riddler says, if one must understand Darth Jar Jar, then you need to watch all his videos, not just the dogmatic ones provided by Jedi Kenobi. If one is to understand Jar Jar Studios Plus, one must become a member and send super chats, not just watch all the videos in the playlist. One must become a member and watch super chat and send super chats. I understand, my master. B2 Battle Droid says, for the end of the video, of course. Wait, what for the end of the video? Oh, what about Grievous finds out that the Sith killed his body and not the Jedi and tries to attack Palpatine. Palpatine shocks Grievous, which makes him explode, and then it ends thing. You want this episode to end very violently. Trade Federation Brick says, Skibbity Toilet, I only rizzed in Ohio. E4 says, is this going to be a Polynesian spa meme? That it is, for sure. You see this right here? You know what this stuff is called? This stuff is called water. And wherever water is, you know what's going to happen. Wherever water is, Boba Fett is not far behind. Bathing in the water, relaxing, enjoying himself. Regicide says, the Ohio side of the Force. The Ohio side of the Force. Yes, you must give in to the Skibbity to become powerful enough. Soundwave, I was expecting someone of your reputation to be a little sooner. Fastron is not fast says, Misa Jar Jar, you mightn't be saying Misa the best kung fu master in this galaxy. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, Riddler, in my view, the Jedi are evil. Well, then you are lost! Well, then you say it's Bombad. You say it's Bombad. Then you say it's Bombad. Moi, I love you. Are you brainless? You almost got us killed. Hi, Spec. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here. No, Misa stay. Misa call Jar Jar Binks. Misa your humble servant. That won't be necessary. Oh, but it is. Demanded by the gods it is. Runs with Phantom says, KJP, Boss Nass does not have dementia. His wife and Spicehead's son are encouraging him to stay in the race, else Jarkamala become the new boss. Huh? Oh. Okay, I understand. Okay, I understand the reference now. I'm sorry, I totally missed that reference at first. E4 says, Anakin voice. You overestimate my notifications. You overestimate my notifications. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says Academy Award nomination. Yes! And the Academy Award goes to Jar Jar Studios Plus. Morgan Freeman's on stage, and the Academy Award goes to Jar Jar Studios Plus. What do we have Morgan Freeman here? We'll do this. And the Academy Award goes to Jar Jar Studios Plus. Let's see how that sounds. The Everyman says goodbye. You're leaving already? Alright. Thank you for being here, Everyman. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. What's this one gonna even sound like?
And the Academy Award goes to Jar Jar Studios Plus.
Thank you, Morgan Freeman. Thank you. Thank you very much. Riddler says, Kenobi, if one must to understand the ways of Mike Tomlin, one must be a defensive-minded coach, not just the dogmatic ways of Arthur Smith. Jonas says, I gotta go. See you next stream. Alright, thank you for being here, Jonas. See ya on the next stream, which maybe might be tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Golf clap. Captain Spain says, what if you ask Grievous, what would you think in the afterlife if hypothetically Kenobi killed you and took your personal ship with him? Ha! He would probably respond like that would never happen. That would never happen. I have always been the greater warrior. I have always been the greater warrior. Dun, 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 dun. You know, I haven't done it yet, but I need to. I'm not gonna say it out loud because it's a special idea I've been thinking about for a while, and I don't want anyone to steal that idea. So I can't say it. It's a secret. You'll find out when I start editing it on stream. But it might not be anytime soon. I probably want to finish the Obi-Wan Kenobi episode first. I probably have to finish like the entire Minecraft series first. Also, does any of you know where I can find good footage of George Lucas? Because my last Minecraft episode, which I'm not gonna make yet. I'm not gonna make that yet. But my last Minecraft episode, I want to make it George Lucas in Minecraft. And so I need George Lucas green screens, but I don't know where I can get good footage for that yet. I need green screens of him doing things though, like walking places and doing things, like picking things up, touching things, whatever. Not just clips of him talking, because I can't, like, it can't just be interview footage, because I need him to be moving and acting, because it's gonna be, if it's gonna be a Minecraft video, you know, he's got to be like using a pickaxe, he's got to be using a sword, and it's gonna be very difficult to do that unless Runs with Phantom says the one where he photobombs the street interview. That one's not really a good one because the street interviewer's head is in the way, and so I can't really green screen that. I can green screen after he walks past the interview's head, but there's barely any footage there. Like it's a funny moment, like for a documentary, but it's not really good as a green screen, so it doesn't really work. Violent Playground guy says, no, buying Minecraft seems like, E4 says, maybe the ones where he's walking around, like, behind the scenes, and that time he was in the background of the behind the scenes stuff for Star Wars is probably the best place to look. But I'm just not sure of where I can find those documentaries. I haven't checked yet. There's probably plenty of footage on YouTube already, so I should look there first. Fast Run is not fast, says Dello Delegates. In response to this direct threat to the Republic, Misa proposed that the Senate give emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor. Yes, that is a Jar Jar quote. E4 says the one where he's beating up that guy in Behind the Scenes Attack of the Clones. Yeah, I do have a green screen of him punching Nick Gillard. That's the guy he's beating up. And the one where he rages over Mara Jade, I need to green screen that as well. Gorilla Monkey Man Butt says, Jar Jar, these couple, he's at the zoo. At the zoo? Oh, George Lucas at the zoo? How about some behind the scenes? Yeah, I'll probably I'll be looking there. Melon Playground guy still does not have a membership. Melon Playground guy, come on, you could probably go to like McDonald's and find some coins on the ground, and you could get your $1.99. E4 says, I swear there's a video of him fake beating someone up. Yeah, that's Nick Gillard. He's the fight choreographer.
Come on, New Zealand, try something new.
All right, so that section is done. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite Mark Hamill moments. Runs with Phantom says, "What about the BTS where Ewan McGregor jumps in the water and splashes little George?" Yeah, that one's a good one too. There can be some Minecraft character that splashes the water onto George. Captain Spain says, I want to be in Minecraft. Maybe I could probably do a combo episode of Star Wars characters in Minecraft, and Cad Bane can feature in it. It can have Cad Bane and Hondo, and that's probably what I'll do, because, well, it depends. We'll see what happens, because, like, if the Kenobi episode does really well, if the Obi-Wan Kenobi in Minecraft episode does really well, then I will make more episodes with other Star Wars characters. But if they continue to get diminishing returns, then I'll probably just do a combo episode with, like, a bunch of different Star Wars characters, and I'll just name it Star Wars Characters in Minecraft, and we'll just have scenes of different Star Wars characters doing things in Minecraft. So it won't be an entire episode dedicated to Cad Bane, but Cad Bane would be in it. So that's what would happen if it wasn't getting enough views. That's what I would do. You know, I want to go to, like, a hot spring. Where's my hot spring? Leslie Headland's taking their cues from anime. Where's my hot spring?
Come on, New Zealand, try something.
E4 says, why was episode 6 therapeutic? Oh, that's just a joke because I'm making a Polynesian spa episode. That's the reference. I didn't want to say somehow the Polynesian spa returned. I don't want to give away the next video entirely, except for people who come to the stream to see what's going on. They get the inside track on what's coming next. But I wanted to keep it a secret that I was making another Polynesian spa video. I mean, not an entire secret, but yeah. So I just called it therapeutic instead of saying somehow the Polynesian spa returned. B2 Battle Droid says, I have a $30 McDonald's gift card just sitting in my room. Hey, well, cash it in. Cash it in and gift some Star Wars, some Jar Jar Studios Plus memberships. Cadmus says, if you add Hondo, the clip where he's drunk and sent off flying is a must to use. What would I use it in, though? Like, what would make him go flying like that? What is there anything in Minecraft that'll make you? I guess maybe fireworks. I could attach like fireworks to him.
The Polynesian spa.
I need a point layer. Runs with Phantom says, I came to the stream, yes, now you get to know. Come on, New Zealand, try something new. Riddler said, Cadmus Bane says, after Creeper Explosion? Yeah, we could do Creeper Explosion too. Riddler says, well, I gotta go, guys. Hope you all have a good day tomorrow. Hey, you too, Riddler. Have a nice day. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to bring a riddle with you next time. Like you did this time. Runs with Phantom says, how much Sith can a chick Sith know? Runs with Phantoms, no. Nice try, though. E4 says, runs with Phantom, say that 3 times as fast as you can. It is quite the tongue twister, isn't it? You could say runs with Phantoms. You could say that's quite a mouthful. that's quite the mouthful. Say that 3 times fast, that's quite the mouthful. Quite the mouthful. Cadmus Bane. Are we talking about the mouth of a Gungan, a Frick, or a Sarlacc? I don't know. Runs of Phantom says, technically I said nothing dirty. Suck Sith. What does that even mean? If it's dirty to you, you're just projecting. Winky face. Winky face? What's with the winky face, huh? Are you trying to be... I don't know, the winky face just makes it kind of sussy, that's all. It's just kind of sussy. Sussy baka. Alright. Perfect. Trade Federation Brick says, yo, I'm back. Welcome back, Trade Federation Bricks. Mad Wombat Sam says the power of many. Welcome, Mad Wombat Sam. How's it going? Cadmus Bane says, gotta go, guys. Keep having fun. Hope to join the next stream. Be careful with runs with phantoms. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Thank you. And also, hey, Cadmus Bane, have a nice night. Thank you very much for the 10 new members. I appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you on the next one. Runs with Phantom says, bro is literally editing the first ever sexually tensioned nude scene in Star Wars, and I'm too much for kids in chat. No! Look! Nothing is shown! Cadmus says, Togruta making weird noises for me to get to her. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, okay then. Well, okay then. You're Togruta. Your Cad Bane is the slave. Slave to Togruta is Togruta master. Mad Wombat Sand says, this is going to be burned into your dreams due to editing this. Have fun. Look, like I said, there is no nudity in this scene. Like, it doesn't show any of his naked parts. Now, we know he's naked in the scene, but we don't actually see any of it, okay? It only shows above his waist and, like, I'm pretty sure even below his knees. Like, I don't even think it shows his thighs.
Sussy baka. Sussy baka.
The Phantom says OSHA looks down like 3 times. She's contemplating giving up her quest to bring common sense safety guidelines to the workplace. To get that promotion to associate acolyte, gotta avoid Sith HR though. Yes, that would probably be a better storyline, honestly. I don't know if I would really enjoy watching that show, but it'd probably be a better show than what they cooked up. Better show than what they cooked up. By the way, has anyone seen this? This is a really good video. It's a really great story. It's one of my favorite videos. Let's see. Let's see if I got this. Okay, here it is.
No one
Anyone ever seen this? Because this is
ever in their right minds ever wanted to hear the story of Momo and Jar Jar, and you didn't think you wanted to either, and you probably still don't, but I'm gonna tell it anyway, because that's why you're here. This is the story of 2 lonely freaks. Momo was a horror character. Everyone neglected her as she was so hideous. Whenever she tried to make friends, everyone screamed and ran. Jar Jar Binks was the classic comic relief character from the Star Wars prequels who everyone hated. I mean, I thought it was pretty good, not gonna lie. Jar Jar was going through another day of being hated. At least 27 boulders were thrown at him as he was walking back to his abandoned lake when he came across an abandoned playground. So he went and sat on the swings. He looked to his and saw a girl sitting there. I mean, we all know that this was Momo. That's pretty obvious, right? Jar Jar, being Jar Jar, went up to her and was like, "Misa saw you crying. Misa upset too." "You're dumb," said Momo, and so they went back to Jar Jar's lake where Momo had absolutely no scuba gear and she drowned. When she awoke in the morning, they went off to get the marriage. All the inmates cheered as the new couple left the raft. "Should we try to stop them?" asked Officer Timmy. "Nah, I don't want to touch that thing," said Officer Kasim. Momo worked her day job scaring kids as Jar Jar stayed home. After about 6 years, Jar Jar announced something to his wife. Momo,
we're going to have a baby."
"We're going to have a baby."
This is one of the best videos on the internet. It's only got 250 views. It should have at least 1 million views. Yeah, this is one of the best videos.
6 days later,
you should like, comment, subscribe.
Baby was born. They called him Moto Moto. Moto Moto was the most hideous creature anyone had ever seen. At least 400 landmines had been placed around the playpen outside the lake, but none of them managed to kill the the hideous creature. One day, Momo cried out the most hideous scream. Jar Jar, who was busy playing Grand Theft Auto 3 at the time, didn't hear it, so Momo stabbed him with a plastic fork, and they went to find Moto Moto. Unfortunately for them, the Russian military had gotten there first, and they went and picked up Moto Moto and dropped him into Africa. Unfortunately, he survived the fall, killing at least 20 zebras, which is where
20 zebras.
He remains to this day. The military came up to Momo and Jar Jar and apologized to them for making them feel like outcasts their whole lives, and told them they had a wonderful surprise for them. Hop aboard the
helicopter, instructed Officer Kasim.
First, they flew over a chemical waste field where Timmy pushed Momo out.
Why you said do this?
Why you said do this? We said did nothing. Misa
We said did nothing. Misa upset now.
Then they flew over China and dropped Jar Jar into a labor camp, and everyone lived happily ever after. The end.
This is one of the best. 250 views, that's just wrong. It's one of the best videos on YouTube. One of my favorite stories. I guess he's still uploading videos too. What if Minecraft had an official adventure mode?
Whoa, just don't subscribe now so we can get to 1,000!
Whoa!
When I was young, I started off playing Minecraft on the Pocket Edition. While switching through modes, I saw something called Adventure Mode. I tried it out and I was a bit confused as to why I was in the game.
When do we get the continuation of the Momo and the Jar Jar story, huh? When? Oh, what's this?
You're all going to die.
You fool!
Like the video.
I've been trained in your wizard arts by Count Dooku.
Against the power of Malto, there can be no victory.
Tell me, wizard, when did Salamander Wise abandon reason for madness?
Star Wars Episode 0, Unholy Union. Star Wars Episode 0, Jar Jar and Momo, Before the Dark Times.
The Polynesian spa. The Polynesian.
Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi says, "Where did everyone go?" What do you mean, where did everyone go? Everyone is still here. What are you talking about? Although, if they did leave, they probably went outside to watch some fireworks. They probably went outside to watch some fireworks.
Damn, boy, he's there! Boy, that's a damn...
X Protogen says, Moo begak oink oink. What? What? Ain't no way the Polynesian spa sounds that good. Oh, it does sound that good, and it is that good. Regicide says a lots of sussiness in the chat. Did you say sussiness?
Sussy baka.
Mad Wombat Sand says in the common tongue, Moo begak oink oink means one ring to rule them all. Moo begak oink oink, one ring to rule them all. Really? I'll be sure to remember that for my next YouTube video. I'll be sure to remember that for my next YouTube video, where I give people a lesson in Moo Bagak Oink Oink. Cappy King, yo, what's going on? And No Name says, Hi Jar Jar Studios. I was wondering what AI software you use to make the realistic sounding voices for your shorts. I use 11 Labs for some voices, and then for other voices, I will use this website right here. This website is called Fake You. They have lots of really good voices, and one of the benefits of Fake You is that it's completely free. 11 Labs does have a free trial, but ultimately they're not free, so eventually you will have to pay on 11 Labs. But for Fake You, it's completely free. And some of the voices on Fake You are not very good, but then other ones are also like exceptionally good. So that's the place to go for AI voices. You're welcome. Thomas Denhai says, do someone have an opinion on Brighton, England? I'm traveling there August 11th for 2 weeks with EF. I don't know who EF is. I have no opinion on Brighton, England. I've never been there. Hex Protogen says, there's someone in an old car chasing me here. Chasing you where? Thomas says, does someone have blank? Good thing I'm doing this journey to learn more English. Have asterisks, parentheses, good thing. I don't know. I don't know. I've actually never been to England before, ever. In my entire life, I have never been there. I've never been outside the States in my whole life. Kinda lame, right? Regicide says, I could use a Polynesian spa right now. Me too. Lens of Phantom says, Hacks Protogen, you better keep running cause you can't keep hiding. This car has a full tank and my high beams aren't even on yet. Dang, runs with phantoms. Whoa. Let's chill. Whoa.
The Polynesian.
Mad Wombat says, hearing Palp do this is repeatedly is panic-inducing.
Sussy baka.
Pax Protogen says, I deeply want to join, but it won't let me use Apple Pay. That is unfortunate. you might want to maybe Google it or get in contact with YouTube support or Google support, because Apple Pay ought to work with Google. I need a Palpatine. I need another Palpatine. Oh, my favorite song's on. Here's a George Lucas compilation.
Begun. This Cold War has.
Oh, come on, guys! 1994. Today is my first day of writing the new Star Wars series. Tablets, ready to go. All I need is an idea.
R4 is really an R2 painted red, isn't it?
Careful. $200 a signature, so why don't you just go out and get a job? I think it's too...
Dang, $200 a signature, so why don't you just go get a job?
much. What am I doing? And the bad part is saying, I'm doing this for Padme, I'm doing this for us, and we can be...
What am I doing?
It'll be better for the universe, it'll be better for everybody. You know, but there's always this little part in you is saying, what am I doing? Jar Jar is a key to all this. You might get purple. You want to do that, or you want to have a stunt guy do that?
I'll do it if you'd like me to.
It's up to you.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's kind of rolling sideways in the dirt.
Well, if you think you'll see my face and it's worth having me do it, then
probably.
I'm happy to do it.
I mean,
have him like burned and well,
I don't even know who that guy is. Instead of destroying the Death Star, he destroys the ship. Get out of this office right now. I may have gone too far in a few places. I want you to get out of this office right now.
I'm sorry, Zed.
No way.
You brought
no way.
Zed, I got your voucher.
Out!
now. I'm sorry. Out of this office right now. Out of this office right now. I want you to get out of this office right now. I'm sorry, Zed. No way. You brought no way.
Zed, I got your voucher.
Out!
Oh, sorry. We'll have him, like, burned and... We'll
I don't even know who that guy is. Instead of destroying the Death Star, he destroys the ship that controls. They, remember that. The job is we have to crush you like a bug. You know why I have money and you don't have money?
Okay.
It's because instead of spending my time doing autographs, I spent my time making movies.
I can't make movies, though.
Sure you can. I started out just like you. I had nothing when I started. That's not fair. It is a very hard movie.
You know why I have money and you don't? You know why I have money and you don't? Because I don't walk around getting autographs to sell. Do you know why I have money and you don't? Hey, alright, what should I search? I typed in Obi-Wan splashes George Lucas, and it doesn't show up. And I don't know why. Like, I figured that would be a pretty easy thing to show up. So if anyone knows, like, what the, if anyone knows what the title of that video is, of Obi-Wan splashing George Lucas, maybe this one, perhaps. We'll see.
People get too in the nature of his character. But he would keep things lively and happy and not let people get too dragged down by the day-to-day operations of the movie, which is, you know, what a big brother does.
Okay, there we got a splash right here. But is there a higher quality though? Like, it's in a small box, and the max is like 720p right now. And it's in a like smaller resolution than that. So like this is very poor quality.
Oh, sorry.
What also contributes?
I'll have to. What I'd need is some kind of like AI upscaling thing, which I think I do. I do have that in this. Hold on, flashbang. I want to say that in order for me to use it, I'll have to upgrade, which will cost money, of course. It would cost money, so I don't know if I'm ready to buy that yet. All assets, like project. It's right here in the export section, 4K. It says project size too small. There's pro resolution, PNG. I don't know if, does this even have an upscale? Edit videos, in painting, super slow motion, blur faces, depth of field, extract depth. How does this not have an upscale feature? Scene detection. I can't believe this doesn't have an upscale feature. Disappointed. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Tate's opinion on Star. I don't want to hear Andrew Tate talk about Star Wars. Shut up. Where is this one? Do it. Do it. All right. Do it. Okay, this is what I need right here. I don't need glam. Regicide says Palpatine shoots Osha for peeking. Thomas Stanheis says, I'm so sad for my soccer national team of Belgium. They lost again. Quote, golden generation, unquote. That is unfortunate. How sad. Soccer team lost again. Better luck next year. Thomas says, who will win Euro 2024, you think? I don't know anything about soccer, unfortunately. I mean, football. As you can tell, I know nothing. I know nothing about football or soccer or anything like that, unfortunately. So, I could not say who would win. I had no idea who would even win. Let's see. There's Boba Fett. There's... Gonna agree. No. Mace. Ooh, I wonder if... Do I have that scene?
Everyone thought that this guy was some crazy guy talking to himself, but I'm pretty sure it's Tamara Morrison walking around.
He's a member of the 501st. It was hot. It was sad.
Everyone thought that this guy was some crazy guy talking to himself, but I'm pretty sure it's Tamara Morrison walking around practicing lines.
My first day as a member of the 501st. It was hot. It was sandy, chaotic. Nothing at all like the simulations on Camino.
Practicing lines.
Football. Runs with Phantom says he hates sand. It's coarse, irritating, and it gets in his shorts. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here everything's soft and smooth. Thomas says, it's okay, Star Wars is better than football, you know. I agree. Regicide says he was deployed to Geonosis, but somehow ended up on a beach somewhere. He got lost. Rex got lost. Why is it taking so long? It's not generating the mask. Thomas says, when are you planning to stop the live stream? Just to know your habits. Well, I'll probably stop it in a few minutes. I started this stream much later than I usually start the stream, and that was because I was trying to finish the Skibbity Toilet video before I started streaming. But I think that, well, tomorrow will probably end up, if I stream tomorrow, it'll probably be a late stream as well, because tomorrow's 4th of July. Hex Protogen says, can people tag you in videos / shorts? Yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't mind. If you use any of my videos in your videos, I don't mind, as long as you leave the watermark in, and as long as it's not the entirety of the video. Like, don't just re-upload my videos, but if you want to use a section of my video in one of your videos, as long as you leave the watermark in, I'm fine with it. But yeah, I try to stream pretty much every single day, and I usually start the stream about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but sometimes earlier. It depends on the day and what I have going on that day, but still, no matter what, I want to try and stream pretty much every single day if I can. Jar Jar Sneezy. Thomas says, do you mind seeing more of animated Ahsoka? I personally would like to see her in Clone Wars Season 7 Tales of the Jedi's form. I'm kind of sick. I'm kind of sick of seeing Ahsoka and everything. It's, I feel like the only reason that they put Ahsoka in so much stuff is because Dave Filoni, I guess, doesn't know how to write another character, so he's got to put her in everything. And also, it's a perfect character for Disney to use because she's a female character. It's like they have like the perfect excuse to use a popular female character. So otherwise, they probably wouldn't feature her as much. But, you know, they have to have some kind of female lead, so they have to push Ahsoka because she's already a popular character, she's already a written character, but Ahsoka's already gone through her arc. She's got a good arc. Her arc ends in Clone Wars. She is a side wise type of character in Rebels, and then she is unnecessarily added to the Mandalorian season in live-action form, and then the Ahsoka show is totally superfluous and also bad. Like, the Ahsoka show is just objectively a bad show, and they shouldn't have even bothered to make it. Like, it was pointless for it to be made. Honestly, if they like Runs with Phantoms is onto something. They would have been far better just making like a Cara Dune type of show. But they fired her because she was like a conservative or whatever. I don't know. She said some no things on Twitter, so Kathleen Kennedy had to get rid of her. Like, honestly, who cares? If people like the character, why not keep them? So what? They have some political views you don't like. They're an actor. Just have them act in your show. You don't have to like their political views. They're just acting in your show. But yeah, they fired her and they got rid of her, blah, blah, blah. I heard she's filing like a lawsuit against them. Hopefully she wins, because it's kind of ridiculous.
Everyone thought that this guy was some crazy guy talking to himself, but I'm pretty sure it's Tamara Morrison walking around practicing lines. Everyone thought that this guy...
I think that, yeah, I'm done for, I'm tired. I'm done for today. Melon Playground guy says, but yet they have Leslie Headland working on the Acolyte, and we all know who she worked for. Yeah, we know who she worked for. Thomas says, I just don't see a scenario where it makes sense to put her in animated form. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Ahsoka character has run her course. It's not really necessary to continue to have her in every show or in any more shows. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Big thank you today to Cadmus Bane, who gifted 10 Jar Jar Studios Plus memberships. I appreciate it very much. And hopefully I'll stream tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm going to be hanging out with family and friends for July 4th, so there might not be a stream tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a nice night. Runs with Phantoms, Thomas, Regicide, Melon Playground Guy. Melon Playground Guy, you gotta get another membership. Mad Wombat Sam, and Cappy King. Axe Protogen, V2 Battle Droid, some Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. Good night, and have a happy 4th of July if you live in America, and if you don't live in America, well then, too bad for you. Good night.